Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang!
Drive by Myers.
It's good.
Myers in the paint. Drops in for him. Puts the Spartans up. Sparks coast to coast. Lays it in. That's good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spartan Basketball Afternoon Edition as the Spartans take on Lawrence North. My name is Ronnie Wiley, and this is the pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Union Savings and Loan, Connorsville's hometown bank since 1892. I caught up with Spartan coach Kerry Brown before the game. Big game today against Lawrence North.
Yeah, one of the premier programs in the state, year in and year out. Excellent coaching, one of the best in the business, and very good players as well.
Fourth year in a row playing them on sectional Saturday for the girls, an afternoon game. Is this series going to continue after this year?
Well, as of right now, no. We've got someone else coming in their place next year, but we wouldn't be opposed to continuing after next yeend that end up ultimately being up to whether they want to continue playing us, and we don't have a problem with it at all.
What is the advantage of playing a team like Lawrence North?
Well, I think one of two things can happen. They can beat you so bad that you feel so bad about yourself, or two, you can go out and beat them and or compete really well. And I think that there's benefits to be gained by playing the talent level and the coaching that they have, that we can find out what some of our weaknesses are. We're near the end of the season. We're finishing up conference, getting ready for the tournament, and we can address those things between now and the end of the season.
How has practice been affected by the snow this week?
We haven't practiced for 3 days. I don't know how many days they've had off, but we went and supported the girls Wednesday night. Then the last 2 days we weren't able to meet. But I'd still, we thought it was the right thing to do to go support the girls. And we knew there was some weather coming in.
Any injuries, bang-ups right now with the team?
Just Carter's out right now. And so we'll miss him. And then everybody else is back. Some bumps and bruises, but everybody else is back.
Who do you got in the lineup tonight, Coach?
Toby Billups, Josh Williams will start the guards, Caleb Sparks, and Lucas Barron at the forward spots, and Gage Brown in the middle.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Coach Kerry Brown, Wildcats on the season, 9-4. They are ranked 15th in 4A, as Kerry mentioned, a very, very, very well-coached team. They also have high flyer C.J. Gunn, one of the best players in the state of Indiana. He can hit you from inside, outside. The whole team can hit you from inside and outside. They average 59 points per game on offense while giving up 53.8 points per game. Lawrence North coached by the legendary Jack Kiefer. Of course, this is Jack Kiefer Gymnasium. He's in his 46th year here at Lawrence North. He is 796 wins versus 309 losses here at the school. And his 50th year overall, he is 857 and 335. The Spartans are 13-5 on the season. They are ranked 11th in 3A. Spartans average 51.9 points per game while giving up 41.7 points per game. Kerry Brown, of course, the coach of the Spartans in his 13th year here at CHS. He is 205 and 114. In his 21st season overall, he is 287 and 212. Again, Lawrence North, very athletic, very big, very speedy, again, can hurt you from inside and outside. As Kerry mentioned during the pregame interview, this is a team that you want to play. You want to gauge yourself against some of the best teams in the state. And last year, we were on a 3-game losing streak when we hosted Lawrence North last year at the Bowl, and they were on a roll, but they came out of the Spartan Bowl with a 4-point victory that could have been the Spartans the last minute and a half of the ball game. Just got away from them, and then after that close loss to Lawrence North, that's when Connorsville kind of turned it on for the rest of the season, to where they went to battle against Silver Creek in the regional finals and coming up 1 point short in that. So maybe history repeats itself. Maybe the Spartans will pull off a victory here tonight. They definitely have the talent. They definitely have the team to pull off the upset against Lawrence North, who 9-4 on the season, not the best record that Lawrence North has had playing the Spartans, but nonetheless still a high-powered team that the Spartans definitely need to bring their A game against tonight. The Spartans are led by Lucas Barron. He averages 11.4 points per game. In the number 2 spot, Josh Williams averages 8.7, and then Toby Billups, who leads the team in assists. And a lot of the points that Lucas gets comes from a dish from Toby Billups. Toby averages 7.6 points per game against Spartans, averaging 51.9 points per game, one of their highest output in offensive in a few years here with Kerry Brown. Again, defensively, the Spartans give up 41.7 points per game. Not their best defensive effort they've had the last couple of years. They've been averaging in the mid-30s. So to give up 41 points, as Doug Jordan, the photographer here for the Spartans, he has told me many, many times, and he tells everybody the first team to get to 40 against the Spartans usually win, and hopefully the Spartans will be the first team to get to 40 tonight against Lawrence North. Lawrence North has CJ Gunn on their team, one of the best overall players in the state as far as overall. He is one of those players that can definitely get above the rim at any time. He's somebody you need to box out. He'll be around the glass, and again, he can dagger you from 3 and put you out that way. Junior Spartans lost to the Junior Wildcats in the first contest today, 47-24. Now you may ask yourself, Ronnie, why are we playing an afternoon game? This is sectional Saturday for the girls. The girls play sectionals tonight across the state of Indiana. So today's ball games throughout the state for the boys are during the afternoon. And as Kerry mentioned, didn't ask after the interview, if who's going to be the team that replaces Lawrence North. The last 4 years, the Spartans have played Lawrence North in a home-and-home series. This is the last year of that 4-game series. Kerry said that he would love to play Lawrence North again, just from a standpoint of, again, they're a 4A team up here in Indianapolis, and they definitely always have the talent around here. And, they are a team that we did beat the first time we played them back in 4 years ago. I believe I was in 18. And, again, this is a team that you definitely want to be able to gauge yourself against as you get ever so close to the sectionals. The sectionals is just around the corner. As we've been accustomed to with Kerry Brown, these games are just dress rehearsals as we prepare for the sectionals. It doesn't matter how good of a regular season you have. If you don't go deep in the tournament, the regular season absolutely means nothing. And this team came in with lots of aspirations. There was talk of state, but right now it's against Lawrence North who we have to worry about and get prepared as we get ever so closer to the sectionals. Nice facility here in Lawrence North. Not sure if you can see it, but the little junior Spartans are running around. I mean, they're the Pee-wee junior Spartans. They're running around the track up here. I think they played a game. This is a big facility. It has a field house. It also has, wrestling. They have their pool. As you see, some of the it should be coming in your camera view right now. Some of the little Spartans. Now they're walking in front of the camera, but they had winded me out watching them go through all that. But that's future Spartans right there. Absolutely like that. But nice facility up here in Lawrence North. Again, the Spartans 13-5, coming off a split weekend last week. Lost a nail-biter to Mount Vernon 41-40, and then beat Jennings County by a score of 66, I think 40. I forget the score. I should have remembered that. We're going to come up on the end of this pregame show, brought to you, as always, by our good friends at Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Union Savings and Loan is an old-school community bank founded in Connersville in 1892 and still locally owned and operated today. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you need financing. They also have a trust department. And with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street, Union Savings and Loan is truly Connersville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust. Union Savings and Loan is an old...
Of Lawrence North. This is the pregame show before the game. Brought to you by, again, our good friends at Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Lineups for the Spartans, you heard Kerry Brown. It's going to be our normal lineup. Toby Phillips at one of the guard positions. Josh Williams at another guard, the dynamic duo of guards. You got Lucas Barron at a forward, Caleb Sparks at the other forward, and Gage Brown going to be getting the jump for the Spartans. For Lawrence North, C.J. Gunn at one of the guards. Danny Rolster is the center. Kobe Bowles is a guard. Xavier Robinson is a guard, and Omar Cooper Jr. is a guard. So they got a 4-guard lineup. We're going to now pause for the national anthem. Lineups for today's ball game just introduced. Nothing like the introduction at the Spartan Bowl. As you can see, this place filled up, but I would say again, once again, we have more fans on our side than the home team does. Lucas Barron getting the jump against C.J. Gunn. C.J. Gunn wins it, and it's brought up by number 13, Kobe Bowles for Lawrence North. Lawrence North looking over the attack. Bowles with the basketball again over to C.J. Gunn. C.J. is defended by Gage. And Lawrence North has faced some very good teams, and they're accustomed to playing some good defenses, but we know the Spartans are right up there at the top or near the top of the state and their defense. They definitely want to slow this ball game down, and right now, over 30 seconds to go, they have not attempted a shot, Lawrence North, as Robinson has the basketball now. Toby's on him, stolen by Josh Williams. Josh Williams is going to dish it off to one over to Lucas, but Caleb was there to get it. Now the Spartans are on the attack. Toby Billups with the basketball. Lucas Barron over to his left side. Caleb Sparks. Caleb looking to go inside. Gage Brown way outside. Toby Billups with the basketball. The Spartans playing again, and that's going to be a step out of bounds. Both teams with turnovers with their first possession of the basketball. A minute into this ball game, and neither team has attempted a shot. As Bowles brings the basketball up for Lawrence North. Bowles over to Robinson. CJ Gunn with the three. He shoots it, and it goes off and out of bounds. First shot from NBA 3 for CJ Gunn is missed, and the Spartans have a chance to put some points on the board. Toby Billups brings the basketball up. Surprised how slow this game has, which to me benefits the Spartans, a slower ball game. Lawrence North again only averages a little over 50 with 59 points a game, which seems kind of a little down for them, as there's going to be a foul on Gunn. Looks like it's going to be on Gunn, yeah. First foul for Lawrence North. Yeah, Lawrence North averages 59, just right at 59 points a game. Caleb Sparks, he stops and shoots a three, and he rims in and out. Gunn gets the rebound for Lawrence North. He brings it up to his right side, inside to Wolster, and that's a charge. Toby Billups drew the charge on Wolster. Connersville Spartans defense paying off right there. The Spartans, in my opinion, have to lead the state. So Jack Kiefer's not liking what he's seeing. He's already calling timeout. 6:09 to go. We're knotted up at 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Reed Health Sports Medicine provides an athletic trainer to the Connersville Spartans through the support of Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers normally are present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete suffers a sports injury, Reed Health's Athletic Training Clinic can provide injury treatment sessions using multiple modalities, rehab protocols, and treatment techniques to ensure your athlete doesn't miss a day without progressing forward. Learn more at reedhealth.com.
Back here at Jack Kiefer Gymnasium on the floor, on the campus of Lawrence North. Jack Kiefer not liking what he's seeing at all. Called a timeout. Neither team has put any points up on the scoreboard. Both teams have had a couple of shots. Toby Billups drew the charge there on Rolster. And the Spartans now have the opportunity to score their first points of this ball game. Again, very slow-paced ball game. Definitely, if you're a Spartan faithful, you like to see the slowness of this ball game, as Caleb Sparks now has the basketball. He's looking over the offense of the Spartans. Lucas Barron, who goes without a T-shirt today. Toby all across to Josh Williams, who drives inside. He's met by Toby Billups shoots a three, and that goes an air ball, but that is picked up by Gage Brown inside to Barron, who draws a couple of, and he gets the foul in the and one. Nice anticipation there from Lucas Barron, who goes up and gets the defenders from Lawrence North off their feet, and he gets the and one opportunity right here. Lucas Barron averages 11.7 points per game, and he puts up his third one. Spartans now up 3-0. 5:27 to go here in this ball game as Bowles brings it up. He's to his right side over to Robinson. Robinson brings it out. He looks like he's going to drive, like he carried it a little bit, but no. Rolston gets the rebound, and it looks like they're going to call that on Toby or Josh. Not sure who they're going to call that on. Looks like it's going to go against Toby. We'll find out. Yeah, it's going to go against Toby Billups, and that's going to put Worcester to the line. Battle for the rebound right there. And Worcester hits the back of the rim on that. He misses his first one. James Williams comes in for Gage Brown. Roster, a 6'3 senior, plays in the center position, and he rims it off the back, and Toby Billups gets the rebound for the Connersville Spartans, who looks to add to their 3-0 lead. Josh is going to go, and he thought he was going to get the call right there, but Gunn, good defensive play there from CJ Gunn against Josh Williams. Toby directing traffic. Josh Williams has the basketball. His brother's battling inside with Robinson. Toby Billups looking for instructions from the bench. Slowing things down. The Spartans definitely want to play this pace. Surprised that the pressure hasn't been picked up a little bit by Lawrence North yet, but still early in this ball game. Lucas Barron with the basketball. CJ Gunn all over him. And Caleb shoots an open three, and he gets it off the rim a little bit. Lucas goes for the rebound, and that's going to be a Spartan basketball as Robinson throws it away, or as Worcester, I should say, throws it away. Lawrence North not settled on offensive side or the defensive side of the ball. The Connersville Spartans, and not sure what that was all about, but there was a whistle with the official pointing to the bench of Lawrence North. Still Connersville basketball. First quarter, 3-0 lead. Toby goes, and he's fouled by Robinson. Xavier Robinson, he's a 6'1 freshman. If you're Lawrence North, you'd like to see a freshman out there playing. He's got 4 more years. He's coming out now for Makanya Brown. He's a 6-foot senior. James Williams with the basketball. Back to his brother Josh. The two twins. Toby Billups with the basketball on the right side. Barron and Gunn going at it inside. Or no, that's Barron and Cooper Jr. went inside. And that's going to be a foul on Worcester against James Williams. And the fouls are starting to rack up for Lawrence North. That's their 5th foul. And we're just halfway through the first quarter, and they already have 5 fouls. Worcester's coming out. He is being replaced. Looks like that was Mace Hughes coming in. That's not a good pass. It's intercepted from Brown. And the Omar Cooper Jr. puts the Wildcats on the board. 3-2 lead for the Spartans now. If you'd have told me it would have been over 4 minutes before Lawrence North would have scored, I would have probably not believed you at all. But yet here we are. They get their first points under 4 minutes to go. Toby Billups with the basketball, looking over the right side, battling inside is Barron, and that's a steal from Bowles. Bowles goes up and he scores, and now Lawrence North has a 4-3 lead. Connersville Spartans, last couple offensive series not been good for them. Josh Williams with the basketball over to Caleb Sparks. Spartans now down 4-3. Toby Billups over to Josh Williams, who shoots a three. He's got a nice touch, hard off the back of the rim. Cooper gets the rebound. He's dribbling up, and he's going for Gunn, who gets the easy layup. 6-3 now. Just when you thought that they were, their offense was dead, they have now come alive this past minute and scored 6 points. They're on a 6-0 run. 6-3 lead for Lawrence North. Connersville Spartans on the attack. James Williams over to Toby, over to Sparks. Again, the inside battles for Lawrence North has been the key so far in their turnaround. They've been blocking the middle, blocking the paint. James Williams with the basketball. Over to Toby again, battling inside between Hughes and now it looks like Hughes and Josh, and that's a foul. I thought there was an earlier foul on Lucas Barron. He's going to the line. That's going to be on Omar Cooper Jr. Lucas is going to the line for 2. Again, lots of battling inside between either James Williams and Hughes or Lucas Barron and Hughes, and Barron goes inside, and the foul's drawn on Cooper Jr. And Lucas hits his first free throw. 6-4 lead now for Lawrence North. Lucas is a He's a 74% free throw shooter. Misses that one. Still 6'4". Gunn with the gun. And he's just manhandling Caleb Sparks on that. 8-4 lead now that's Gunn's 4th point of the ball game. Again, that was just pure muscle right there from Gunn on Caleb Sparks. With the basketball, he's got a lot of traffic around him. Gets out of it to Williams, back over to Phillips. Phillips to Lucas Barron. Lucas Barron is Brown all over him, and that's going to be an over guarding there from Brown. He's not liking that call at all. That will put Lucas to the line for 1. Or it should put him at the line. I think that's their 7th. It should. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Lucas was actually going to be coming out. Luke Sollenbarger in for the Spartans. Lucas Barron at the line again, shooting his 3rd free throw. Gets a bonus if he makes it, and he does. 8-5 lead now for Lawrence North. Lucas at the line, shoots his 2nd, and it's short. Lawrence North with a lead of 3. Bowles brings the basketball up to Brown. Brown going over to his left side, over to Cooper Jr. Cooper drives against Lawrence, back out to Brown. And Brown shoots a 3, and now it's 11-5 lead. Boy, as quiet as Lawrence North was that first 3 or 4 minutes and about 15 seconds, they've really lit it up on an 11-2 run since the Spartans went up 3-0. And that is out of bounds, Spartan basketball. Braxton Myers coming in for Lucas Barron. Josh Williams coming in for Toby Billups. Josh Williams going to be triggering it in. He gets it out to Luke Sollenbarger. Luke Sollenbarger, he's a senior on this team. Seems like we've had a Sollenbarger the last 10 years. I think he's the youngest one of all the Sollenbargers. Brother Colton and Mason played. Josh Williams had triggered out of bounds. C.J. Gunn knocked it away. Caleb Sparks going to bring it in for the Spartans. Josh Williams with the basketball. Spartans got to be able to try to get inside, get some more fouls on, and get plenty of opportunities at the line. It's, they're in the bonus right now. Williams brings it up. He stops and shoots a 3, and it goes in and out. Spartans not making any shots from outside or inside right now. Offense going a little cold as we're down under 12 seconds to go. That was beautiful there by Omar Cooper Jr. Saw a little bit of that lane open. He took it and got the basket for an opportunity for a 3-point play. Omar Cooper Jr. is a 6'1" senior. Saw him during some warm-ups. He knows how to really get above that rim. And he makes and it goes in for a 3-point play. 14-5 now, Lawrence North against the Spartans. And that's Gunn picks that one off. Gunn has the basketball, less than 5 seconds to go, over to Cooper Jr. And he gets it off the back of the rim, and Spartans got away with that one. 14-5 after 1. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires, in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connorsville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reebsummer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back here at Lawrence North and Jack Kiefer Gymnasium, Connersville started off very good, 3-0 lead, held Lawrence North scoreless for about 4 minutes and 15 seconds, but Spartans find themselves down 14-5 as Lawrence North found that scoring gear and able to get inside, force some turnovers from the Spartans, capitalizing on the Spartans' mistakes. Spartans still not out of this ball game by no means. As Toby Billups with the basketball again, lots of inside play. Braxton Myers goes inside, and he's rejected by number 22, Xavier Robinson, who dishes out to Brown, who hit a three to close that, or one of the last points of that first quarter, and he hits another three, 17-5 now. Lawrence North against the Spartans. Braxton Myers with the basketball. Over to Toby Billups. Spartans down 12. Lucas Barron. Again, the inside battle is what's been won by Lawrence North, why this ball game is the way it is. And there's an inside and another disruption and another turnover by the Spartans, and Brown brings it up over to number 13, and he gets it in there. It's Kobe Bowles. Spartans now down 14. Kerry Brown not liking what he's seen. He's taking a full timeout. We'll take one with him. 6:52 to go in the second quarter. Connersville down 19-5. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Whitewater Eye Center Connersville provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and a large selection of eyewear. Complete vision care for every member of your family. Yours at Eye Center of Connersville. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as calling 825-6000. Whitewater Eye Center Connersville, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue. Your vision is our focus. It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Lawrence North, on the campus of Lawrence North, in the Jack Kiefer Gymnasium, Spartans down 19-5. Again, Spartans not being able to get inside at all. When they do get inside, they're met with 3 or 4 Lawrence North Wildcats. Connersville definitely a little bit disheveled offensively. Good defense, though. The pressure from Lawrence North as Toby is, again, 2 guys around him. It seems like when the Spartans have the basketball, there's always 2 Lawrence North Wildcats around them. Lucas was knocked down earlier in that possession, and he was looking for a foul, but none was called. The Spartans only have 2 fouls. Lawrence North have 7, so be able to get inside and draw the foul to get to the line will definitely help the Spartans if they can connect on their free throws. Lucas Barron, the only one playing, or the only one that was able to dish inside, or to have free throws. Gage Brown, and that's going to be a call on number 22, Xavier Robinson. He's going to put Gage at the line. Gage, not a bad free throw shooter for a big guy. He's he's a 65% free throw shooter. I thought he was a little bit more than that, but not too bad. Connersville down 19-5, 6:20 to go here. And he gets it in there. I thought he was going to, in this second quarter. And there's some talk with the referees, not sure what's going on with that. There's some conversation. Not sure if it has to do with any of the substitution or not, but Jack Kiefer's getting an explanation from the guy in stripes, and there's some substitution as Brown comes back in and Cooper Jr. comes back in for, and there's still some talk going on as they're talking to the scorekeepers, and meanwhile, Gage Brown is waiting for his second free throw. Made his first to make it a 19-6 score. Yeah, the one guy in stripes is clapping his hands saying, let's get this going, come on. And finally, Gage Brown, seemed like an eternity between his first free throw to this one, finally gets an opportunity to shoot a second, and he shoots it, and he gets nothing but the bottom of the net. 19-7 now, Connersville down 12 against Lawrence North. Brown brings the basketball up over to his right side, over to Gunn. Gunn back to Brown. A couple Spartans all over him. And that's Bond with the basketball, and it's stolen away there from Josh Williams. Connersville picked up the pressure defensively right there and paid dividends. Got to make a three-point shot there from Caleb way outside. And how to get the rebound is Brown off to Gunn. Gunn back over to Brown. Toby all over him. And that's another steal from the Spartans. Again, last time they had a steal, it didn't convert. Got to convert right here if you're the Spartans. Toby Bell slowing things down a little bit, looking over the defense, looking over his offense. He's driving against Cooper Jr. Gets inside to Gage Brown, who, again, a couple guys around him. Lucas Barron for three, and Lucas Barron overshoots it, and Gunn comes away with it. Connersville two opportunities right there to score, to cut the lead. Did not do it, and that's going to be overguarding on Josh Williams. That's the Spartans' third foul, his first. Cooper Jr. I thought he was going to go to the line for it. I think he was going to go to the line, but not. Brown going to be triggering it in for Lawrence North. CJ Gunn shoots a three, and he sinks it. That guy can hit it from anywhere. 22-7 now. 15-point lead for Lawrence North. Toby Billups brings the basketball up over to Josh Williams. Josh Williams drives inside. Again, Connersville seems to hesitate a little bit when they get inside. Toby Billups gets the ball. He shoots a three, and he scores. Toby Billups hits a three and cuts the lead down to 12, 22-10. And it's not like Connersville defensively hasn't played well, just hasn't been able to execute. Again, another, possibly no turnover there as number 12 gets the ball, and he takes all the rim. That's Brinson Bond. He puts the Wildcats up 14, 24-10. Again, lots of disruption there, but ball didn't bounce the Spartans' way. The difference in this ball game is that Lawrence North has been able to capitalize on the turnovers, and there's going to be it's going to be on Mays Hughes. He's a 6'3 junior, and he's going to put Lucas back at the line for one. That's Hughes' first foul. Again, lots of battling inside. I expected a lot of those calls earlier in the ball game, but Hughes got picked up on that one as Lucas makes his first shot. Lucas Barron at the line. The majority of his points have come from the line. He's got 6 points tonight, seven right now. He's leading the way for the Spartans, 24-12. CJ Gunn with the basketball. Brown thought about taking a shot. CJ said he will, and he sinks that one. That was beautiful. That was an NBA three right there. And the lead is back up to 15, 27-12. Josh Williams with the basketball. He's driving, dishing out to Caleb Sparks. Josh Williams, he shoots a three back off the rim. Gage Brown thought it was from our angle. It was like it could have been off Gage, but went off Lawrence North. Braxton Myers comes in for Josh Williams. Toby Billups with the basketball. Triggering it in for the Spartans. And he throws it way out there to Gage Brown. As Gage brings it up, one of the rare times you'll see him bring it up, and Toby goes, Toby didn't like that at all. He didn't like that call. And I think Toby just forgot exactly where he was at or where Gage was when he threw it. Made a mistake for the Spartans. 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. Brown with the basketball. Over to Bowles. No, that was Bond. Brown with the basketball. And that's a travel there from Omar Cooper Jr. Connersville Spartans definitely need to capitalize right here on a turnover, which has been mounting for Lawrence North. They've had a lot of turnovers here this quarter. Connersville Spartans not capitalizing like you would like for them to, as Toby's feeling the pressure there from the Wildcats. He dishes it inside to no one, and it's Wildcat basketball. Now Lawrence North is starting to put the pressure on the Spartans, and when that happens, turnovers tend to start happening. We've seen the Spartans in this position before, able to make the adjustments. CJ Gunn with the basketball, Caleb on him. Over to Brown. Brown over to Cooper Jr. Back to Gunn. Toby on him, and he gets the charge. Yeah, Gunn's not liking that call as he throws the basketball and hits Lucas in the face. He didn't do that on purpose, obviously, but Gunn not liking that call at all. But, his shoulder drove into the chest of Toby Billups. He didn't get that call all the time. I'm not sure. Delay game warning now for CJ Gunn. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was when he threw the basketball and it hit Lucas in the face or not, but again, didn't do that on purpose. And it looks like there may be a T. I think there may be a T. Yeah, there's a T. There's a technical. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're calling a technical, and Toby Billups is going to be getting the opportunity to shoot the technical. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but they definitely called a technical on the Spartans. Toby Billups is at the line, and he made the first tee. And he shoots the second one. The Spartans will have the ball after that, and now Toby shoots and makes them both. Yeah, again, not sure what happened. I know Gunn didn't like that call at all. And there was a delay a game warning. Not sure if Jack Kiefer said something to trigger the T, but nonetheless, the Connersville Spartans have an opportunity to close this gap from 13 to possibly 10. And if they get a three-point play or a three-point shot, Toby Billups to his left side, and that was almost stolen as Lucas Barron got it back. Braxton Myers with the basketball. Again, the pressure's been picked up by Lawrence North. Let's see how the Spartans respond. Braxton Myers again with the basketball. Brown on him. Cooper Jr. on Luke Sollenbarger. Over to Barron. Braxton Myers, he's going to go inside. He's looking to draw somebody. Gets his own rebound for that. Luke Sollenbarger. And there's a three there from Lucas, and it comes down to Mays Hughes. And Cooper Jr. goes inside. He dishes it off to Bond. Bond shoots. And not sure what's going on that. Not sure if they're going to call that on James or not. Let's see, maybe it was Braxton. No, it was on James Williams. Cooper Jr. over to Bond. Brown with the basketball. Gunn with the ball. He's going up against Sollenbarger and Barron, and it looks like it's Looks like it's. I know he's not going to. It's going to be on the floor. It's not going to be a shooting foul against Sollenbarger. And it looks like it's going to be Cooper Jr. going to be tossing it in for Lawrence North. Cooper Jr. to Brown. Spartans down 13. Bomb with the basketball to Gunn. Gunn going up against, and they're calling a block this time on James Williams. Gunn probably went ballistic if he'd got the charge called. But he's going to go to the line shooting 2. C.J. Bond burst of energy, burst of speed right there, and James Williams didn't get over enough time to get the charge, and C.J. Gunn misses his first one. Not good free throw shooting today from Lawrence North. 27-14, 1:23 to go in this half. Gunn with his second attempt, hard off the rebound, and that's going to be on Brinson Bond right there. Going to put Braxton at the line. Yeah, Braxton's going to shoot 2 on that. Oh, no, it's Lucas going to be at the line. Lucas seemed like he's been at the line all day today. Lucas shoots his first, and he gets that one, 27-15 now. The junior Dirt Road Spartans are going to be playing during halftime. Going to be nice to see them. Saw them running around the gym earlier. Nice to see them on the floor. You can see them across the gym as Lucas shoots his second. He gets nothing but net, 27-16. 1:20 to go. That's Barron's 9th point of the ball game. He's probably got 6 or 7 of them from the line at least. Cooper Jr. with the ball, and it's almost stripped and stolen, but he got it back. Brown with the basketball on Toby. He goes up against Braxton, gets it off the rim. That's a nice rebound there from Mays Hughes. He gets that one, and now it's back to a 13-point lead, less than a minute to go. James Williams looking over for instruction, over to Toby Billups. Lucas Barron over to Josh Williams, not James. And that's going to be off Gunn. Spartan basketball, 43 seconds to go. Sollenbarger coming out. Caleb Sparks with the coming in. The Jenner with the basketball. He's got some pressure. Gunn all over him. Barron, somebody's open. You got to find him. And Barron over to Caleb Sparks, who has a wide open 3. He takes his time and he sinks it. Caleb Sparks giving that plenty of time. He's probably going to take it, and he's probably going. He's going to take it. And he's probably going to make it. As the faithful getting a little bit riled up for the Spartans as they cut the lead to 10. Less than 20 seconds to go. C.J. Gunn with the basketball. C.J. Gunn, last time he had the basketball against Caleb Sparks, was able to get to the rim. Or less than 7 to go as he takes an NBA 3, and it's short. And Caleb Sparks, he goes for a 3. And almost banks it off. Wow. And Gage Brown is on the floor. It looked like it's Lucas Barron got hit in the face. What a very entertaining first half. Connersville Spartans down 29-19. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today. Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-2588 and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center.
Back here at Lawrence North on the Jack Kiefer Gymnasium floor, the second grade dirt road basketball teams are playing as the second grade Spartans taking on the second grade Lawrence North Wildcat dirt road teams. It's earlier during the pregame before the varsity game, and that's a nice little shot from that guy. The Spartans were warming up, running around, the little Spartans running around the gym here and having a good time, and they're out there loving every second of it. Yeah, number 7's driving. I wish I had their team name. My buddy Bart Mays came over and wrote me a note and said, please cover this for these guys. I'm not sure which one is Bart's son, but it's fun to see these kids out here playing. Future Spartans, future Wildcats. Maybe we'll see them playing on this floor and varsity action here in a couple of years. Number 2 shoots a long shot, and that's going out of bounds. No, they say it's going to be Lawrence North basketball. Not liking that at all. Number 13 for the Spartans with that retro look there. Got a little bit the longer hair with the, that's like an ABA style headband. Yeah, these kids get the opportunity to get out here and play some basketball in front of their parents on this floor that they hope to play when they're older. Of course, our faithful kids, they want to be playing at the bowl. Yeah, they're not going to be calling double dribble that much. Still teaching the kids the game of basketball. And misses an easy shot. He's not liking that at all. And one of the Spartans comes down, number 11 with the basketball again. I wish I knew what these kids' names were. And he's driving. And he's getting the ball almost stolen away from him. Fun entertainment at its finest. The pure as farmers basketball, seeing these young kids out here playing. Interesting first half of this ball game as number 11 shoots and he scores. Yeah, he shoots it. That should be a three-pointer for these kids. That's a good shot there from number 11. And it looks like the dirt road second graders, it's a tie ball game, I think. Number 2, almost in there. This game is almost as entertaining, maybe even more so than the varsity game, how these kids get out there and play. The Spartans started off very good, held Lawrence North scoreless for about 4 minutes and 15 seconds of the first quarter before Lawrence North went on a tear and opened up their offense, and almost in for number 13. But Lawrence North started picking it up defense inside, closing the paint for the Spartans. That's number 22. I'm not sure what he's wanting to do. Now I guess after a while they'll call the walk. But he was looking to pass it in. Number 11 for the Spartans, he scored. But the Spartans just had some trouble getting inside against Lawrence North, and they had some issues with not able to capitalize on any of the turnovers that they forced with Lawrence North. Lawrence North was able to capitalize on the Spartans' turnovers, and that's the difference of this ball game, is that they were able to capitalize on the turnovers. There was a technical called late in that second quarter. Didn't see exactly what happened. What transpired was Toby Billups drew and that's a nice shot there from one of the Lawrence North second graders. But Toby Billups drew a charge on C.J. Gunn. C.J. Gunn got initially called for delay of game warning when he threw the basketball up. It inadvertently hit Lucas Barron in the face. There was some talk. Jack Kiefer started talking to the guys in stripes. The next thing you know, a tee was called. Again, not sure if it was against Kiefer or Gunn. But nonetheless, Toby Billups went and sunk 2 of his free throws And then the Spartans were able to sink a 3 from Caleb Sparks late there in that second quarter to cut the lead to 10. Lawrence North had a lead as high as 15 in that second quarter. But again, the Spartans have rallied back to cut it within 10. Just a couple of adjustments here or there, and the Spartans can be back in this ball game. As you see a junior Spartan there, or Dirt Road Spartan, he's 27, he's going up. Now, these kids are going to cherish this moment for the rest of their life. If you're watching this on local TV 3, it's also on our YouTube channel right now, live. YouTube.com/local TV3 is where you'll find all of these games. And number 11 scores again. And the faithful come out of their seats for that one. I like it. But you can catch all this and so much more on our local TV3 YouTube channel. Number 10 drives inside and misses it. And Spartan comes down with it. Number 12. Again, I wish I knew what these kids' names were, but he's all fired up. Gets it over to number 11 again. And he falls down. He's looking for one of his teammates, number 14, and they're calling a foul against somebody. Number 11's coming out. Number 7's coming in. Number 11 scored a couple of points here for the Dirt Road second graders. Number 12, he's holding his hand up. He's calling a play. I like it. He shoots a long shot that goes off the rim. Nice pass. Number 22 for Lawrence North. You watch these kids all day. Oh, nice move, and he just misses it a little bit too hard off the rim. What a fun time to go as these kids got less than a minute to go before this ball game will be over for them. Stay in their memory banks for the rest of their lives, of course. You know, most of them hope to play on this floor when they're in high school. And, of course, playing on our hallowed ground, the hallowed facility known as the Grand Palace on Grand, the Spartan Bowl for the future Spartans. And there's lots of diving around for that. Spartans come away with it, 20-something seconds to go. Number 7, he's dribbling left-handed. Now he's going with his right hand. Now he's got both hands. He's a very good ball handler. And it's stolen away from number 2 with less than 10 seconds to go. We'll see how far they can shoot it off. Number 10, he's coming around, and it's stolen again by the Spartans. And that's it. What a fun, entertaining game. As you can see, the faithful across from your screen, crossing the floor, showing their appreciations for the second graders. The Dirt Road basketball teams from Lawrence North and Connorsville played a very good game. I'm not sure who came out on top. Didn't quite keep score, but there was some good basketball play there from those young men in second grade as they're going to line up to shake each other's hands. And no, they're not. They're going to take a picture. The guy in stripes going to take a picture of all of them. And that is very nice as they get a round of applause from all those in attendance here, as they should. As they should. Connorsville Spartans down 29-19. Again, they were down 15 at one point in the second quarter, fought their way back with a timely 3 there from Caleb Sparks towards the end of the second quarter. A technical foul, again, was called in that second quarter. Again, not sure if it was on C.J. Gunn or if it was on Jack Kiefer, who was a 3-point called against, or the technical called against, but nonetheless a T was called. And Toby Billups made his 2 free throws, which led to that 3 later on, that possession from Caleb Sparks. Again, Connorsville not able to get inside. That is the big difference in this ball game. They were able to get inside and get some calls to get some free points at the line, but not consistently. The pressure defense from the inside defense from Lawrence North has really been a problem for the Connorsville Spartans. Again, 29-19 is this ball game score. Lucas Barron leads the way with 9. About 6 of those points are from the free throw line. He has missed a couple of free throws, but Lawrence North, they've been at the line a few times, and they just have not really done very well at the line. They're led by C.J. Gunn's 10 points. Coming up on the start of the third quarter, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111. You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connorsville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connorsville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Back here at Jack Kiefer Gymnasium on the campus of Lawrence North. Wildcats and Spartans getting ready to start the third quarter. C.J. Gunn going to be triggering it in for Lawrence North. Connorsville down 29-19. Connorsville showed a little bit of life at the end of that second quarter as Bowles goes and drives and scores for Lawrence North and puts them up 31-19. Again, Lawrence North applying the pressure. That's what seemed to be a turning point when they turned up the pressure a little bit on the Spartans. Again, their defense in the paint, clogging up that middle. Spartans able to get to the line as Caleb Sparks has the basketball. Josh Williams with the ball. Toby Bowles on him. Toby's driving all the way, and he gets the foul. He gets the opportunity to shoot two. It looks like they're going to call Bowles on that. You got to create the opportunities. One thing that Toby didn't do there was hesitate at all. When he went inside, he knew he was going to get the hack and still continue to drive. A lot of times when you have pressure defense like that, you kind of hesitate a little bit. Toby did not at all, and he makes his third free throw of the night. That gives him 6 points. He had 1-3 earlier in the ball game. Toby with his second shot, and it's up and it's good. He's got 7. Bowles brings the ball up for Lawrence North. C.J. Gunn to his left, and that's over to Robinson. Robinson over to Cooper Jr. That's Roaster with the ball. Back over to Bowles. Connorsville's been in this position before on the road and have figured it out and came back against a good team in Noblesville, and that going to go against. I'm not sure they're going to call that on. If they're going to call that on, I couldn't quite see. They're going to call that on Josh Williams, his second. Lawrence North in the driver's seat, 31-21. C.J. Gunn with the basketball. He ditches it. I thought C.J.'s going to take a three-point, and he can hit him from anywhere. My goodness. And he did an arrow shot over there to Tommy Williams, Josh and James's dad, and Tommy was smiling. You can't stop that kid when he's shooting from 45 feet. And that's going to be a foul on number 22 for Lawrence North. That's his fourth. Xavier Robinson, his fourth, he's coming out. Now Robinson's not liking the call at all. Brown, Kenyon Brown coming in for Lawrence North's Robinson. Spartans down 13. Lucas Barron going up for three. Nice defense there from Lawrence North. And that goes out of bounds. Turnover for Lawrence North. Connersville Spartans definitely, without question, need to start capitalizing on each and every opportunity they have. Almost, again, this is a very, very pressure defense from Lawrence North against the Spartans. Toby Billups with the basketball, backs up a little bit. It's on the left side of the court, going to his right side. He's dishing it over to Caleb Sparks. Caleb over to Josh. Josh is going to take a three, and that's in there. Josh Williams brings the Spartan deficit back to 10. That's his third point, his only points of the ball game so far for Connersville. Kind of explains this night tonight with Josh Williams not scoring at all here until the third quarter. CJ Gunn mishandles it a little bit. Goes around Caleb. Toby all over him. And they're going to call, I think they're going to give him a shot on that. They're going to call Gage on that, but they're going to give him the two shots. Yeah. From this angle, it looked like he was not in any active shooting, but the guy right next to him on the stripe, and the stripe says he was in his active shooting, and Gunn has not made a free throw all day today. Misses that first one. Lawrence North up 34-24. And he rims it in and out. Connersville Spartans need to capitalize right here. Get it within double digits right here. Put some pressure on Lawrence North as there's some pressure right there over guarding on Cooper Jr. The fouls are starting to rack up against Lawrence North. That's their fourth foul. That's Cooper Jr.'s second foul. If Connersville gets some free opportunities at the line to score, that's what they need to do. That's not a good pass there from Caleb Sparks. Again, Connersville has to, every time it's at a point now where it's getting to be where they need to score every time they force a turnover. Lawrence North, as we've seen, can score almost that well. As Cooper Jr. goes up, they're going to call Lucas on that. Yeah, he's going to go to the line for two. Yeah, Cooper Jr. going to the line. Lucas not liking that call at all, believing he had his hands completely up. Some of the faithful wasn't happy with that call at all. Cooper Jr. with his first shot. And it's nothing but the bottom of the net. First time they've hit a free throw Lawrence North has in a good while. Cooper Jr. with his second one, and it goes in, and that's a foul on CJ Gunn. Yeah, he was all over Braxton Myers right there. He's not liking that call. That's their fourth foul. Both teams with four fouls. Problem is, wait a minute, what's going on with that? I thought maybe they called it on Braxton. Wow, that's shocking to me. I assumed that it was on from this angle, but I was wrong. They called it on Braxton Myers. His first, Connersville's fourth. Hughes with the shot, Brown with the shot, back of the rim. To get the rebound there was Caleb Sparks. Toby Billups brings the basketball up, no pressure until he crosses the line. Braxton Myers with the basketball. Toby Billups looking over his offense to Josh Williams, who shoots a three, and Josh gets it. Connersville down 9 now, 36-27. Josh Williams hit that three. That's his second three of the night. He's got 6 points. Connersville Spartans not going anywhere inside, and that's a good play there from Omar Cooper Jr. Nice dish inside to him, and the lead's back to 11. You think of some of the opportunities the Spartans had, not capitalizing. Josh Williams with an NBA three. He rims it in and out. And then Brown with the dish over to Caleb Sparks, and that's going to be on, I was going to say, definitely was out on Lawrence North. Connersville, without question, needs to score right here as Braxton Myers comes out. James Williams comes in for him. Braxton's played a good game defensively. Gage Brown with the basketball over to Josh Williams. To Billups. The junior with the basketball, taking a step back, looking over the offense. Connersville wouldn't have definitely got a score right here as Toby Billups thought he was going to shoot a three. He stops from 15 and shoots, and he scores. Connersville cuts the lead back down to 9. Need a stop right here. It seems like every time Connersville's gone on a little bit of a run, Lawrence North has had the answer. Brown with the basketball over to that should Cooper Jr. is they're going to call James Williams on that. That's James's third foul. And Luke Sollenberger coming in for the big guy, Gage Brown. Surprise, James is still in with 3. Brown with the basketball. Looks over his offense. Gunn, he stops and shoots from 20. And I think they're going to be calling, looks like they're going to call Toby on that. No. They're going to call Luke on that. Luke Sollenberger. Yeah, they called Sollenberger on that. That's his second. Some of the faithful not liking that call at all. They're giving the business, and that was an easy shot there from C.J. Gunn. And there's going to be a timeout. Oh, there's a technical foul. I thought there was a timeout, but no, a technical foul has been called on C.J. Gunn. And mix of cheers and boos, and I think there's more cheers for the Spartans than there are boos for the Lawrence North, but I guess hanging on the rim was a technical foul. That's Gunn's. It could be his second tee as Toby goes up and shoots. Free throw, cuts the lead to 10, but that was a spectacular play there from C.J. Gunn, and next thing you know, there's a tee called. Jack Kiefer's getting an explanation. I'm positive he's not liking what he's hearing from the guys in stripes as Toby makes his second. That's 4 for 4 from Toby at the line for tees. 2 tees have been called, and I think both of them involve C.J. Gunn. Yeah, again, Kiefer's not getting an explanation that he likes. But that was a beautiful play there from C.J. Gunn. You know, he went in for the foul, or went in for the slam, and next thing you know, there's a tee. And somebody's thrown out of the stadium, or out of the arena. Yeah, it looks like that guy was thrown out. Wow. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what transpired, but nonetheless, the Spartans need to capitalize on this as they called Gunn for that. And it was his third. So again, maybe the first tee wasn't on C.J. Gunn. Although I don't see him out there, so I'm not sure if that was his second tee and he's out of the game, or I don't know. Nobody said, haven't heard anything from the PA announcer, but nonetheless, the Spartans now have an opportunity to cut this lead from 9 to 6, possibly. No, there is C.J. Gunn right there. Yeah, I see him. And he's the one who tipped it out, so apparently that first tee wasn't on him, but nonetheless, the Spartans have some new life in them as they are down only 9 right now as the cheer block for Lawrence North is coming alive. Caleb Sparks with the basketball. He's over to Lucas Barron, who shoots a 3, and Lucas in and out. It rims in and out, and James Williams goes for it, and they're calling James with the foul on that. And that is the Spartans' 7th foul. That's going to be putting somebody at the line. Yeah, it's going to be putting number 24 at the line, Omar Cooper Jr. It should put, no, it's going to. Who is it? No, it's not going to be Cooper. It's going to be number 5, Danny Royster, at the line for Lawrence North to extend this lead from 9 to possibly 11. And he hits his first one. That puts him up 10 now, 41-31. Interesting turn of events, as it seemed like the Spartans had some momentum. But it looks like now that down. Yeah, second technical foul was called because of the second delay of game. That's what would happen on that. Thanks to the guy in the back at the studio, John Pawsey, with that. Couldn't see what was going on here. But nonetheless, the Spartans down 11, 42-31. Caleb Sparks shoots a 3. That is good. And the Spartans now cut it to 8. Caleb Sparks cuts the Lawrence North lead to 8. As Lawrence North now feeling some pressure. Gunn, Toby Billups on him. Almost a throwaway as Rolston has the basketball over to Cooper Jr. Brown, I thought, was going to shoot a long 3. They've been shooting lots of 3s. Pressure from the Spartans. Cooper Jr. with 3. And Lucas comes up with the rebound. Over to Toby Billups, over to Josh Williams. Josh looks like he's going to go all the way, and he's stripped a little bit. He's going after it. And it is Lawrence North basketball. Boy, the Spartans went after that. They laid it all on the line for that. And I got to like the hustle if you're both coaches. Both teams went after that one. Cooper Jr. going to be throwing it in to Bowles once things get settled out as C.J. Gunn comes out and sets down. Bowles to the basketball, finally brings it up over the timeline, over to Cooper Jr., over to Brown. Brown back out to Bowles, and that's a charge. A second charge. Toby Billups is drawn tonight. And that's the 5th foul there from Lawrence North, the second on Bowles, as Toby Billups looks to bring the offense closer to, they're down 8 right now, less than 50 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Love to see a 3 from somebody or a 3-point play to cut this lead. Connersville Spartans on the attack. Looks like they're definitely going to play for the last shot. Josh Williams with the basketball over to Caleb Sparks. Caleb's hit a 3 so far. Josh Williams going inside. He gets it. Gage gets it. He gets the and one. What a beautiful play there from Gage Brown. The right place at the right time. And the Spartans have cut it to 6 with Gage Brown at the line. And Gage has been very good with his free throws here lately. As the faithful to my left are coming alive. Gage Brown could make the and one right here, and he shorts it. Less than 20 seconds to go. Connersville down 6, 42-36. Definitely this third quarter has belonged to the Connersville Spartans as the faithful's coming alive. Once again, we're the away team, but we have the most fans as Cooper is going against Barron, and it's not sure if that counts. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go anyway. Wow, the Connersville Spartans cut the lead to 6 after 3 quarters. The Wildcats up over the Spartans, 42-36. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Urban Winkler Funeral Home in Connersville and Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Winkler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of a passing. The friendly staff at Urban Winkler Funeral Home pledges to care for all your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you: in Connersville at 513 West 8th Street and in Liberty at 310 North Main Street. George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's is proud to offer you friendly hometown services and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help with whatever you need. George's Floral and Gifts has that special something for any occasion, birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's Pharmacy, we are here for you, 765-825-6251.
Back here at Jack Keeper Gymnasium. And on the campus of Lawrence North, Connersville, very entertaining third quarter. Again, I did need to make a correction. That second technical foul that's not a good pass, but that was a foul. Again, I was going to make a correction. That second tee was for the rim hang that Gunn had. That was the second tee. Connersville Spartans' Lucas Barron at the line, trying to cut the lead to 4, 42-36 right now. Lucas Barron at the line. And he makes his first one. 5-point lead now for Lawrence North. Spartans have certainly taken advantage of opportunities, and now both teams are in the bonus. So anytime you get to the line, you've got to sink these free throws, and Lucas does make both of them. The lead now down to 4 for Lawrence North. Lawrence North feeling some of the pressure of the Spartans. Seemed like every time that they try to shake the Spartans away, as Gunn has the basketball, goes up against Caleb, and he gets that to go. That was good play from C.J. Gunn right there, as Josh goes all over past him, and Josh a little bit too hard. Gage gets the foul. He's going to the line for 2. They're going to be calling bowls on that. Yeah, Gage Brown playing good inside, being at the right place at the right time. Second time for him to get to the line after, well, the last one was a putback in 1. This one is an opportunity for 2. He cut the lead back to 4. Now Connersville, without question, need 1 or 2 stops. Brown makes his first one. The Spartans definitely need a defensive stop here coming up. That's Gage's 5th point, and his 6th one was right there. Connersville again down 4. Always talk about the first one to 40. Lawrence North got to 40 first, but the Spartans definitely have a lot of momentum here as we approach 7:20 to go here in this. We haven't even played a minute in this fourth quarter, and both teams have scored a couple of points. Lawrence North wanting to slow it down a little bit. Bowles with the basketball. C.J. Gunn gets it. He's got guys around him. He shoots him. I mean, you just can't stop that guy. You're not going to stop him at all, as every time he scores, he looks over there to the faithful. As Josh, he's not afraid to go against C.J. Gunn. Toby Billups directing traffic. Connersville down 6, 46-40. Toby going inside off to Lucas Barron. Toby's going, and Gage is going inside. He's going to get the foul. You knew that was going to happen. Gage Brown muscling his way inside. Didn't get the shot off, but got the foul. He's got an opportunity for a free 2 shots right here. Again, Connersville, as close as they can get is 4. Or close as they've gotten in a while is 4. Again, one time late in the second quarter, Lawrence North was up 15. And Gage, I tell you, when we talk about the importance of free throws, C.J. Gunn's missed a lot of free throws. If he'd have made his, this might be a 10-point game, but he's missed a lot of free throws, and the Spartans they've made a lot of free throws. Gage Brown has to shoot his second, and he scores again. Connersville again down 4. Again, got to have an offensive stop right here if you're the faithful. Bowles with the basketball. Cooper to his right. Looking for Brown. Brown, I thought he was going to shoot a 3 right there in the face of Barron, but he thought better of it. Cooper Jr. with the basketball to Gunn. And Caleb stole it. That's a stolen, and Gunn's hurt, and Barron's going up, and he's got it. And Barron and Barron and Caleb are both hurt. There's a timeout for both of them. Caleb twisted his leg somehow, and Gunn hurt that on that steal from the guy in stripes, asking both players if they're all right, and you know that they're going to say that they are. Yeah, what an incredible defensive play, and now the Spartans are up or down 2 as the Faithful's coming alive. C.J. Gunn is wounded over there. Caleb Sparks on him. He's wounded as the Faithful is. You think we'd be at the Spartan Bowl. Cooper's with the basketball. He's directing traffic. Gunn's not in good shape at all over there in the corner. Caleb Sparks on him. Caleb injured himself during that steal attempt. Lawrence North feeling the pressure. Cooper on Lucas. Boy, what an entertaining game this has been. Hope you're enjoying it on TB3 or YouTube or wherever you're at watching this ball game. Brown goes inside and Lawrence North just now content to play keep away as they clinging to a 2-point lead coming up on 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Again, Gunn's over there injured. There's no question about that. And Caleb not feeling 100% either. Both of them just standing over there in the corner. And now it's just playing keep away. No fouls to give. Lawrence North has 9. One more, and Connersville's in the double bonus. Connersville only has 7, so they'd at least get one shot if they decided to foul, because right now it's going to be playing keep away. Looks like that's what's going to happen as Bowles has the basketball and Cooper Jr. with the ball. The Faithful coming alive as Kobe Billups is on Cooper, and he looks like he pushed off a little bit, but no call. Brown with the basketball. Josh all over him. And there goes Bowles, and there's a foul called. I'm not sure who they're calling on that. I couldn't see it. I don't know if that was on Gage Brown or not. No, that's Lucas Barron, his second foul, so it's going to put Bowles at the line for one. Carey's going to be taking a timeout. We'll take our last timeout. 4:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Connersville down 46-44. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The place to eat in Connersville is Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Dine inside or carry out at home or where you work. Delivery from Mancino's is always free. The number to call, 825-6155. Choose from a large menu, and there is a special youngsters menu. Choose the house specialty, the Great Spartan Classic. Enjoy the sports atmosphere by viewing all the Spartan sports memorabilia. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Phone number 825-6155. A proud Spartan booster.
Back here on the campus of Lawrence North Wildcats on the Jack Kiefer Gymnasium. Lawrence North clinging to a 2-point lead, 46-44. This is an incredible ball game. Connersville has battled back. Connersville battling back from a 15-point deficit. Bowles at the line. Cody Bowles, a 6-foot sophomore, he takes it off the back of the rim. High to get the rebound Lawrence North comes up with it. Bowles with the basketball. He's going against Gage, and it rims in and out. Josh with the basketball. He's going to the line for 2. Could tie this ball game up. Boy, what an interesting turn of events right there as Lawrence North battled with the basketball, got it. A shot rimmed in and out. And now Josh Williams goes to the line to possibly tie this ball game up. He's got 2 shots coming up. Connersville down 46-44. Josh Williams with the basketball. Some of his biggest free throws of his life right here. He shoots his first one, nothing but the bottom of the net. Nerves of steel Josh Williams has. Josh is coming up for his second one. Could possibly tie this ball game up, change the dynamics of this game absolutely, completely. If he ties this up right here and Josh shoots his second one, it's up and it's good. Tie ball game, 46-46. Connersville Spartan faithful going absolutely ballistic. You would think this was the bowl. 3:45 to go here in this fourth quarter. Connersville, Lawrence North tied at 46. Cooper Jr. with the basketball over to Bowles. Brown looking to get inside on Josh. Cooper Jr. gun. He's being defended against Caleb. He's trying to find an open. He's got the basketball. He's shooting from 15, and he gets it. Boy, that's a good shot. And once again, he looks over there at Tommy Williams. Boy, that was a good shot there from C.J. Gunn. Puts the Wildcats back up to Caleb Sparks with the basketball. Bowles all over him. Toby Billups with the ball. Brown. Toby driving against Brown. He stops. Thought he was going to go all the way, but he thought better of it. Bowles on the General. General driving over to his right side. Caleb Sparks with the basketball. Back over to Toby Billups. 2:45 to go. Connorsville down 2. Lucas Barron setting the pick, and they're going to call that on Lucas. Yeah, Lucas not liking that call at all. Yeah. Those offensive fouls is what's going to kill you every time, especially in this tight-knit ball game. Offensive foul does not put them at the line, but that's the 9th foul on the Spartans. Spartans definitely, without question, need a stop. Maybe the understatement of the ball game right here, and it looks like there's going to be a held ball. Or no, was there a timeout called? I couldn't see, but nonetheless, it's going to be Lawrence North call. I think it was a held ball, but the arrow was with Lawrence North. Now the arrow is back to the Spartans, or I'm not sure exactly what happened. There was fans in my way. But nonetheless, Lawrence North has the basketball. Brown with the ball over to C.J. Gunn. Lucas now on C.J. Lucas has played a tough game today. He's been hit in the face with the basketball a couple of times. Nailed in the nose with an elbow. Gunn with the basketball. He stops and shoots, and it goes a little bit too hard. Lucas comes down with the rebound. Josh Williams with the basketball over to Toby Billups. Less than 2 minutes to go. Connorsville down 2. You know, to come in this house and play this tough after being down 15 shows you what type of team the Connorsville Spartans are. I mean, we're playing a couple of D1 players and Lawrence North. Toby Billups looking over the basketball, not panicking at all. Gage Brown trying to set the pick. Caleb Sparks, he shoots a 3, and he's got it! And the Connorsville Spartans have their first lead since the first quarter, 49-48, 1:23 to go. 9 points now for Caleb Sparks. And the faithful going crazy. Jack Kiefer, he's not liking what he's seeing. He's calling a timeout. The faithful is going nuts. You would, again, I think you're here at the bowl. As the Connorsville Spartans now have a 49-48 lead. What an incredible comeback the Spartans have. Played poised, patient basketball is what they have done today during this comeback. What again, this team does not ever give up. They do not give up at all. It's a pleasure to watch this game as Caleb Sparks, again, the Spartans were patient. Toby Billups found Caleb Sparks over on the left side and set up, shot the 3 and hit nothing but the bottom of the net. Again, Connorsville up 49-48. The dynamic of this game has obviously changed. Lawrence North, you know, it's like when you get frustrated with a fly around you and they just will not go away. The Connorsville Spartans have not gone away. And they've clawed their way back to a 1-point lead with 1:19 to go. Toby Billups has 11 points for the Spartans. Lucas Barron has 13. Josh and Gage have 8 and 9 points for Caleb Sparks. 3 of those 9 coming on that 3 right there that, without question, has really changed the dynamic of this ball game as the Spartans now have the lead finally with 1:19 to go. Bowles with the basketball. Of course, we've seen Lawrence North score at will at times during this game. Look for C.J. Gunn to get the ball. You know he's going to want the basketball, and he's got it right now. Not sure if Lawrence North is going to take all the time to shoot the last ball, but wouldn't surprise me at all. As Brown with the basketball, Caleb on him. He stops, thought he was going to pop there from 22. And that's Bowles, and he goes to the line for, he's going to shoot 2 as the Spartans are in the double bonus. Cody Bowles shooting 2. The free throws have been the big difference in this ball game so far, as the Spartans have made theirs and Lawrence North has not. They have missed a whole bunch of free throws today. Bowles with his second, and it rims in and out, and Caleb gets the basketball. And Josh Williams, boy, I tell you what, that was Caleb to Josh Williams, needs to get over the timeline. Connersville Spartans need to, and there's a foul right there on Cooper Jr. Josh Williams going to the basketball, can extend this lead to 3. Definitely would like to see Josh hit both these right here to extend this lead to 3. Boy, I tell you what, coming down with that rebound, that fight for that rebound inside, came the Spartans' way as Josh hits his first one, and the Spartans up 2. Like to get a little bit of a breather right here if the Spartans can hit a second free throw to get at least a 3-point lead, and he does. Now takes a 3 as there's another timeout. Jack Kiefer wanting to draw it up. Again, you don't want to get an opportunity for them to go to the line but with 3 points lead for the Spartans, 37.4 to go. Maybe it's the first to 50 today. Maybe it's the first to 50. Connersville has their scoring average of 51. Well, they're 51 point something, but still, nonetheless, Spartans have their average. Lawrence North 11 off theirs. What a turn of events. The Spartans fighting, not giving up, being patient. You know, they had a few turnovers there. They cleaned it up. They've cleaned the turnovers up. Again, patience and poise. Should not say my P's and pop my P's, but patience and poise for the Spartans has paid dividends for them during today's ball game. 51-48. Connersville up 37.4 seconds to go. The faithful here to my left are just loving every second of it. You see the faithful across from your screen. This stadium is probably 80% Connersville Spartan faithful, as they are loving every second of it. That's got to feel good for the Spartans to be down 15 at one point. At one point, they were down 15, and it looked like Lawrence North was going to run away with it. They were having their will. They were doing whatever they wanted with the Spartans. Again, Gary Brown knows how to make adjustments. The guys know how to, again, be poised and stay poised and patient. That's the 2 P's we're talking about today. As Bowles with the basketball, 35 seconds to go. Down 3, Lawrence North is the Connersville Spartans. Bowles over to Brown. Brown over to Hughes. Now the Spartans putting a little bit of pressure. C.J. Gunn shoots a 30-foot three-pointer that comes up short, but it's picked up by Omar Cooper Jr., but that's a 2-pointer. 16.9 seconds to go. Connersville Spartans with the basketball, up 1, 51-50. The Spartans in good position right there. Yes, they gave up the 2 points, but when the Spartans were up 3, that gives them a little bit of a cushion with the basketball. You'd know what's going to happen is that Lawrence North is going to foul as soon as somebody gets the ball. Gage Brown has been the hot guy. Toby Billups has been the hot guy at the line. You need to get the basketball in one of those guys' hands so that way the Spartans can, get another 3-point cushion. With, again, 16.9 seconds to go. This game would be an incredible victory for the Spartans if they can pull this one out. Heard from Tim Billups earlier that not just holding the rim, but slapping the backboard was what the T was called as well, both earlier. And again, we can go back to that technical, those 2 technicals we can go back to as being huge difference in this ball game. As the Spartans made those 4 technical shots, free throws. Again, the Spartans up 1, 51-50. Both teams in the double bonus. It's going to Josh Williams. Josh has the basketball. Josh is going up, and that could have been crazy. Josh Williams, the ball was tipped out of bounds. Not the best inbound pass, but nonetheless, the slap away went the Spartans' way. 14.1 seconds to go, only 2.8 seconds off the clock on that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not another timeout. There's actually not going to be a timeout as Josh is going to trigger it in. He goes to Lucas Barron. Lucas over to Toby. Let's play keep away. Toby's the guy you want to get fouled if you're the Spartans. And on cue, as Xavier Robinson fouls Toby, he's going to put him at the line with 8 seconds to go. Toby has been perfect at the line. Don't want to jinx him. But nonetheless, the Spartans need these free throws. Need these free throws. 51-50, 8 seconds to go. Spartans clinging to a 1-point lead. Toby Billups looking to put his 12th and 13th point on the board, and he's got his 12th. You know, you just saw him take that deep breath as Josh slaps his hand. You know, we've talked about it, me and Fran, me and the boys, we've talked about it for all the time. Free throws can win you a ball game like spares and bowling. Free throws, and Toby rims it in and out. Spartans down 2. Looking for a 3 as you know this guy's going to shoot a 3, and he does, and it's good! And Lawrence North beats the Connersville Spartans. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. That was absolutely unbelievable. Wow. You know, we've won games against them on the last second shot. You know, wow. Unbelievable. That's the only thing you can word it is unbelievable. But when you play a team that's such as Lawrence North and they beat you on a shot like that, you're a good team. And the Connersville Spartans are a good team. Lawrence North knows that the Connersville Spartans are a good team. Lawrence North just came down with the last second by their star player, C.J. Gunn. And they walk out of here with a 53-52 victory over the Connersville Spartans. The Spartans, again, played a very good ball game. Hats off to them. You know, again, you know what's going to happen. Toby Billups is going to lay his head in shame since he missed that free throw, but he shouldn't at all. What a good game from the Spartans, good game from Lawrence North, good game all around. The Spartans are a good team, and this is a loss that will definitely sting for a little bit, but will also inspire them to go far as it did last year. 53-52, Lawrence North pulls off the last second shot from C.J. Gunn to pull off the victory over the Connersville Spartans. For John Palsy back in the studio, Justin Roberts here, making us look good. My name is Ronnie Wiley. You guys have a fantastic Saturday night. We'll see you Thursday as the Spartans take on East Central. Good day, everybody.
Union Savings and Loan is an old-school community bank founded in Connersville in 1892 and still locally owned and operated today. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you need financing. They also have a trust department. And with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street, Union Savings and Loan is truly Connersville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust.